Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. The world of When Calls the Heart has always been a sanctuary. For viewers, a place where small-town values, community spirit, and enduring love come together in unforgettable ways. Among the many faces that define Hope Valley, one stands above the rest as the heart of the story. Elizabeth Thornton. Played with grace and depth by Erin Krakow, Elizabeth has been at the center of the series' most emotional arcs. Her journey shaping not only the town but also the experiences of countless fans who have followed her every step. As season 13 approaches, Erin Krakow has offered tantalizing hints about what lies ahead, teasing that Elizabeth's return to Hope Valley will be nothing short of stunning. For longtime fans, those words carry weight. They hint at transformation, resolution, and perhaps even long-awaited fulfillment. To understand why this return is stirring so much excitement, one must first reflect on Elizabeth's evolution. She began her journey as a refined young teacher, unfamiliar with the rugged demands of frontier life. Over time, she weathered tragedy, loss, and joy, growing into a resilient woman who could stand as a leader and confidant for her entire community. The death of her beloved husband, Jack Thornton, altered the course of her life forever. His loss created a void that seemed impossible to fill, yet it also revealed Elizabeth's strength. She carried her grief with dignity, devoted herself to raising her son, Jack Jr., and leaned on the unwavering support of Hope Valley, even as she poured herself into her role as a teacher and mother. Elizabeth faced another deeply human challenge: the question of love after loss. Seasons of hesitation, doubt, and cautious hope have defined her relationship with Nathan Grant, the steadfast Mountie whose quiet devotion has tugged at viewers' hearts. By the end of season 12, Elizabeth was still caught between fear and possibility, unsure whether opening her heart again was worth the risk. Erin Krakow's latest hints suggest that this question will finally be answered in dramatic and moving ways. In speaking about the upcoming season, Erin has been careful not to reveal too much, yet her words are loaded with promise. She describes Elizabeth's return as stunning, heartfelt, and transformational. Such language suggests that the Elizabeth we will see in season 13 is not the same woman who left. Instead, she will come back stronger, wiser, and ready to embrace the future in ways she once thought impossible. The very idea of a stunning return sparks the imagination. Could it be tied to a renewed sense of style and presence, Elizabeth? Stepping into Hope Valley, radiating confidence and grace. Could it reflect a bold new direction in her career? Perhaps moving beyond her classroom into broader leadership within the town? Or does the true shock lie in her heart finally opening fully to Nathan in a way that will change their lives forever? Elizabeth's presence has always been symbolic in Hope Valley. She is not only a beloved teacher, but also a figure whose choices ripple through every storyline. Her absence creates a vacuum. Her return restores balance. And her decisions often set the tone for the community's spirit. That is why her re-entry into Hope Valley in season 13 is more than just a personal milestone. It will affect everyone around her. Nathan, long patient and quietly enduring, may finally find the love he has waited for, though the path to it will surely carry complications. Rosemary and Lee will be challenged by her return as well, for Elizabeth's renewed confidence may inspire Rosemary to reevaluate her own choices and embrace new roles alongside motherhood. And for the town at large, Elizabeth's reappearance could ignite projects, inspire optimism, and remind every resident of the values that have sustained them. Erin has also teased that the visuals this season will be breathtaking, raising expectations that Elizabeth's return will be captured in striking cinematic detail. One can easily imagine her arrival, Elizabeth and her son Jack Jr. riding back into town at dawn, the sky painted with golden light, the townsfolk gathering in awe as they see not just a neighbor returning home, but a woman transformed. The imagery alone would signal a new era for both Elizabeth and Hope Valley, Naturally, such hints have fueled speculation among fans. Some believe her return will lead directly to an engagement with Nathan, a culmination of years of longing and near confessions. Others predict that Elizabeth may step into a larger civic role, perhaps taking on leadership responsibilities that extend her influence beyond the classroom. There are also whispers that her return could be complicated by figures from her past, possibly even Lucas, whose reappearance would certainly add tension and drama. And then there is Jack Jr., who may serve as the emotional catalyst for Elizabeth's decisions, urging his mother to open her heart to happiness once and for all, regardless of which theory proves true. The emotional resonance of Elizabeth's return is undeniable. It speaks to universal themes of healing, courage, and renewal. She has endured deep grief, but her story reminds us that life after loss is possible, that love can be rediscovered, and that strength often emerges from our most vulnerable moments. For viewers who have grown alongside Elizabeth, her return is not just the continuation of a fictional narrative, it is a symbolic reminder of resilience in their own lives. Much of this emotional power stems from Erin Krakow herself. Over the years, she has brought Elizabeth to life with authenticity, balancing vulnerability with determination. Fans trust her performance because it never feels contrived. When Erin teases a stunning return, audiences know to expect moments that will feel raw, heartfelt, and true. Her artistry ensures that Elizabeth's choices resonate not only within the confines of Hope Valley, but also with the millions who see themselves reflected in her journey. For devoted hearties, the anticipation is almost unbearable. Many have waited years to see Elizabeth finally embrace happiness again. They have watched her grieve, watched her hesitate, and watched her tiptoe toward the possibility of love. Now they sense the payoff is near. Season 13, if it fulfills Erin's promise, could deliver the catharsis fans have long hoped for. The sight of Elizabeth choosing love not out of obligation, but out of genuine desire to live fully once more. And yet her return will not simply be about romance. It will also mark a turning point for the series itself. Hope Valley has thrived for over a decade because of its balance between tradition and growth, nostalgia and progress. Elizabeth's transformation will likely mirror that balance, ushering in a new chapter that feels both familiar and fresh. Her leadership, her friendships, and her influence on the town's children will remain central. But they will now be colored by a woman who has embraced her own strength and chosen to move forward boldly. What lies ahead is an open canvas. 1. Filled with the potential for love stories, town-wide challenges, and the kind of heartfelt moments that have defined the series since its inception. Elizabeth's stunning return is not the conclusion of her journey, but the beginning of its next great act. It is the promise of seeing her live not in the shadow of what she has lost, but in the light of what she still has to give and receive. As season 13 draws nearer, one truth shines brighter than all speculation. Elizabeth Thornton is coming home to Hope Valley, and she will not return quietly. She will arrive with strength, with grace, and with a heart that is finally ready to open again. Her journey will inspire her friends, shape her community, and remind every viewer why they first fell in love with this story. Erin Krakow's words have set the stage for a season that will leave fans breathless, reminding us all that hope, love, and resilience are never out of reach.